Hello everyone, I am Mamta Shah, a management learner of 21st Century Management Education. And in today's video, we will discuss about sampling and methods of sampling. So, what is sampling? Sampling is the process used in statistical analysis in which a predetermined number of observations are taken from a large population. The methodology used to sample from a large population depends on the type of analysis being performed. It may include simple random sampling or a systematic sampling. The sample should be a representation of the entire population. While taking sample from the entire population, it is important to consider how sample is chosen. The sample must be drawn randomly and should represent the whole population. Now, in this definition, we have mentioned the world population. So, what does this world population means? The population or the universe represent the entire group of units, which is the focus of the study. Thus, the population could consist of all human as well as non-human units, depends on the purpose and coverage of the study. Now, let us discuss about the methods of sampling. So basically, there are three methods of sampling, namely probability sampling method, non-probability sampling method, and mixed sampling method. Now, we will discuss them one by one. The very first one is non-probability sampling method. Non-probability sampling method is a sampling technique in which the investigator or the researcher selects sample based on the judgments rather than random sampling. Under non-probability sampling method, there are four sampling methods. First one is judgment sampling method. It is also known as purposive sampling or deliberate sampling. In this, the sample is drawn on the basis of judgments of the investigator. The second one is convenience sampling. In this, the sample is drawn neither by the probability nor by the judgment. The sample is drawn on the convenience of the investigator or the researcher. The third one is quota sampling. Under quota sampling, the whole population is divided into groups or quotas. Then, within the quotas, the personal judgment is made. Then the last one is snowball sampling method. Snowball sampling method relies on reference from initial subjects to generate additional subject. In this, we make contact with one or more two cases from the entire population and then ask these cases to identify further cases. Now, the second one is probability sampling method. Probability sampling method is a sampling technique in which a sample from a large population is chosen on the basis of method of theories of probability. Under probability sampling method, there are four methods. The first one is simple random sampling method. Under simple random sampling method, each unit have equal opportunity of being selected. Second one is stratified random sampling. Under stratified random sampling, the entire population is divided into groups and then a simple random sampling is done independently from each groups. The third one is systematic sampling. Under systematic sampling, the first sample is chosen randomly and then there is an equal interval between two samples. Then the last one is cluster sampling. In cluster sampling, the entire population is divided into groups of clusters. The units within the cluster, the units in the cluster are known as primary sampling units, and the units within the cluster are called secondary sampling units. Then the third one is mixed sampling method. Under mixed sampling method, there are three methods. The first one is multi-stage sampling method. In this, the sampling process is carried out at multiple stages to introduce flexibility in the sampling process. The second one is multi-phase sampling method. In this, the sampling process is carried out at multiple phases. When the result of first phase is positive, then the next phase is started. And the last one is lot quality assurance sampling. It is originated in the manufacturing industry for quality control process. Outcomes in this type of sampling is acceptable or not acceptable. It can be used in evaluation of health program. Thank you.